Let's go, champ. Here I am in the old camper. It's a bit messy. Got the rock and roll bed, kitchen, tools, which I haven't been using a lot recently, to tell you the truth. Let's talk about a little idea that I had today. Well, it's germinated recently, but I'm actually I'm gonna do it, mate. I'm gonna organise a film premiere for this movie which I was involved in the summer, called Warrior Island. I think I've done so much promotion with Warrior Island. I think a lot of people would be interested to come and watch the movie. Obviously, I'm going to do a premiere in Dorset, so yeah, I'm going to speak to the cinema tomorrow. I'm going to find out how much it is to hire it, and then I'm going to work out, 100 tickets, and it's going to be fun. I'll be looking for sponsors for the event. I'm going to get a backdrop. I'm going to invite the star of the movie, Silvio Simac. He's an action
kick his ass, Seabass! Kick his ass, Seabass!
Movies with Transporter, with Jason Statham, amongst others. He's a great actor and fantastic martial artist. And a lot of people would like to get a photo with him, I guess. So and myself, star of the movie, Jimmy Justice. I actually wore this t-shirt on the movie set. I wasn't supposed to. See, I was playing the role of an MMA fighter from England, and the way I see it, this is how MMA fighters dress. But I was supposed to be wearing the Warrior Island rash guard and shorts. I did not. I had very much my own style in this movie. I was a badass from the moment I landed on the beach. That was my character. I was I'm not a typical martial artist, and martial arts is a lot about respect and honor, and traditional martial arts seems to be have lost recently. All this trash talking and Conor McGregor style. Just think of it as traditional martial arts meets modern day martial arts. I was that arrogant MMA fighter who thought he knew it all. I went to the island, ended up finding out some balance. I had to learn the Tiki code. There was actually a scene in the movie where I was taken to one of the masters for disciplining. It's a pretty cool movie. I think it's a great movie for kids to watch. It's entertaining, but there's no swearing. It's very child friendly, which is great. So we were setting a good example for the youth of today. It was inspired by, traditional martial arts movies like, I think, Bloodsport, Enter the Dragon, but obviously more kid-friendly. So I'm looking forward to watching the full entire movie. I'm looking forward to organising this premiere in Dorset, and if there's enough interest, I may be interested in doing one in London and Birmingham. See, a couple of the stars of the movie are London-based, and they could obviously sell tickets to their friends and family. And through YouTube, if any of you guys would be interested in watching it, let me know. And if you're interested in any more about Warrior Island, you can check it out. But the backstory to Warrior Island was fighters in a competition on a tiki island, like a last man standing sort of thing. And I was well up for it, as well as other fighters from around the world. We all put a tryout video, so if you go on YouTube and you type up Jimmy Justice Warrior Island, I'm sure you're going to find some content related to me 12 years ago. So that man who had the idea of Warrior Island, it sort of turned into a bit of a concept, a comic book. He just kept on believing in his Warrior Island. He kept on manifesting it until he turned his property in New Jersey, which is acres and acres of land, and he turned it into an amazing film set. He did a fantastic job. It was a really fantastic movie set, and he got some funding, and he got the actors, and he got me, the guy who was with him from the beginning, the original fighter with charisma, who earned his spot on Warrior Island, who went there as a trained fighter fighting in the BKFC. All these years later, I was still game to fight any man on the island. And it would have been easier for me to fight them, believe me, than do this choreography crap that I had to do, I did enjoy one fight scene with Juan Javier Barragan. I actually broke his nose. He was a Dutch K1 fighter. We went at it, so that was fun. Also, there was a fancy guy called Alex Lee. He's pretty big on YouTube. He's got a massive viral Under Armour video which he's done with millions of views. Alex Lee Official YouTube. Me and him had a great fight. Roughed him up pretty bad too, you know, like pulling punches is something I had to learn on the movie set, you know. It's selling it as well, like wrestling, you know, when you get hit in boxing, it's just like, you know, and what, you know what I mean, chin's tucked in, you don't want to look hurt, but in the movie set, you got to fly your head back and your body, you know. I've done a very good job. I'm very pleased with what I achieved, and, you know, just shows you, you know, don't give up on your dreams. Like James Jefferson, he never gave up on Warrior Island, and I never gave up on my dream as well. You know, I was down for it. You know, I was ready. You know, I mean, I carried on keeping fit. I must have known it was happening, but it wasn't the fight tournament I wanted. But believe me, if it was a fight tournament, I would have won that. I would have been the king of the island for sure. Yeah, so anyway, Jimmy Justice out, 6-minute video. Eat your heart out, baby. I can talk and talk all day, but you know, 6 minutes and longer, we gotta go.